Hey everyone, and welcome to the Reach New Heights podcast experience, episode 76. And on today's show, we have a very exciting guest, Miss Emily. So Emily, I am delighted to bring you on our show. What I've been telling our viewers and the dancers and teachers and parents and so on, that over the next few weeks and coming months and so on, I'm trying to get different people to come on and share their knowledge or experience so that we can help everybody at home. And it just means that this just can be a casual one-on-one, and we can help them guys through your dance and what you've developed, what you've learned, and what you think of RNH On-Demand and so on. So yeah. So great to have you, of course, as always. And we've loads of recording, guys, all this weekend. So we're going to be glued at the hip for next Saturday and Sunday. So tell everybody at home as well, how did you actually get into Irish dance? How did it happen?
So my mum actually danced for the organisation festival.
Oh yeah.
She grew up in Belfast actually, and she stopped then, but I guess then it's always passed down to the family. So my brother then started. He's 2 years older than me. He started, and then he just got me into it one day. I used to come along with him into the dance class, and then he just took me by the hand one day and started me. Then
no way.
3.5. I started.
3.5. So wait, you just get hooked and you just wanted to go back
Fell
again
in
and
love
again?
with it, yeah. Definitely.
Just because your brother took you?
Yeah. Thanks,
my
Thomas.
goodness. Shout out to Thomas. Now look at her. Brilliant. Okay, cool. And then that was you then glued into that. And did you know you would become great?
No, I think I just got into it, and then I got into it more seriously and did competitions, and then I think I moved up about from Tusgrad to Mangrad in like a day or something like that.
So it all went
but
pretty fast.
I just clicked.
Ah, great. Fantastic. And then also I just want to go through a lot of points just so I cover everything I want to ask. I'm going to completely drill your head. When did you win your first major championship, and how did it feel?
I won my first Ulster. That was my major in 2017. It was absolutely unreal. I wasn't expecting it at all, but it's just an absolutely unreal feeling when it finally comes, because I'd just been knocking at the door for years, and then just happened, and I was so happy.
Amazing. And what about did you have some sort of feeling when they call your name, or what's going through your head backstage? I know everybody's different.
I don't know, you just it hasn't really sunk in at that point, so you're just out of it. Yeah, you're just out of it, but then the next morning you wake up and you're like, whoa, did that really happen?
I know.
It's just unreal.
That's always the way. Don't you feel? That's what I felt as well. I think you're happy in the moment you're getting on stage, you're winning that, but it's the next day, or when you're back in the house with your family and your mum and dad.
Hits you. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I think it's a day or two after. I was exactly the same. Or people go to me, but Lauren, how did you feel about? And I'm like, actually, I can't remember that day. I remember it, coming off stage. We talked about this before. Sometimes you don't remember what happened.
No, I don't remember. I hardly even remember my performance of the world. You're so zoned into it. Yeah. You forget everything.
Yeah. And some people are like, wait, what happened? I'm like, no, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. How important do you think strength and conditioning work is in our industry today? How important is doing that speed, power, sharpness, condition the heart for Irish dancers?
I think Irish dancing is, along the years, has developed more, so you do need to get more athletic into it. Well, it has already been athletic, definitely. But you definitely you need your core to jump. If you want to get improve your legs, you need to be sharp and stuff. So you do need to do stuff outside the house, not just in dancing. So I think that you should really be doing that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think just like you said, year after year, the development, guys, the standard is just increasing year after year. And me and Emily actually were speaking about this earlier as well. If we wanted to increase our power and height and so on, it doesn't mean to keep doing a jump and a jump and a birdie and a birdie, because you would actually almost injure yourself. Yeah. It's getting into the depth of understanding, okay, I need to work on my glutes, my hips, I need to do explosive power. For what Emily just said about sharpness, okay, I need to be working on hamstrings. This all needs to be done outside of dance class, and I think that's great. Do you feel like it's really benefited your performance? How do you feel when you actually dance in class? When you hit that brick wall or a struggle, what are you thinking?
I don't know, you have to push through it anyway, but I definitely, you need to do stuff at home, because you just need to improve more than going into dance the next day. Just try and be better than you were yesterday. Yeah, so
definitely. And increasing your heart and everything else.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been watching you, I'd say the past couple of years. We didn't know each other personally well, until now. But when I was thinking about, when I was doing my recordings for, when we were discussing RNH On-Demand and the app and what I felt we could bring more fun to the dancing world and so that the kids can work out at home, I wanted to pick 2 role models that a lot of Irish dancers out there look up to, or you know, dancers who have been banging on the door for so long and getting second to worlds or getting second in the major, and they're just so close to that big spot. And I was actually watching Emily right up to this, and little do we know, when I asked Emily, it was a couple of months before we started recording, right?
Yeah.
So Emily hadn't got her first world yet.
No.
I just knew she reminded me of myself, because all those journeys of getting like second and being so close to that market, I actually felt, I knew how she was feeling, and she was getting into the worlds again. You know, but this time trying to obviously get the world title again, go through that. So I thought, no, I actually think Emily would be great as a role model and developing this. And I feel when I look at her, it reminds me of me so much, because she wants it. She's never ever given up. She's just banging on that door, and you know, that was that. And I think that's what captured me to you when I asked you to come here. And then in the middle of our recordings, next thing you know, Emily's away and she gets her first world title. And it was like the exact same year as I won my first world title.
Yeah, Lauren's name's on my globe.
Right?
I seen Lauren earlier and I was like, what?
I know.
I was like,
It's
what?
as if it was meant to be for us.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's so great. Like, you're a role model to everybody else. Do you want to tell some people about your journey actually getting up and never actually giving up?
I've been knocking on the door definitely for years, and always second, and you do get a few wee knocks sometimes, but it's always getting back up. Like, you always never give up, never give up. That's the one thing I want to tell you, is like, just don't give up.
Yeah, and you're living proof of it as well, right? Because you've just got your first world title.
Yeah.
After all those years.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, a lot of the dancers watching this as well. Like, we were discussing about, like, how did you feel even, like, you know, even in that prelim stage where you're so close to champ level, like, and you're still not through and still not through.
Yeah.
How did you feel in that?
You just have to keep going. Like, push through it.
Yeah.
Just push through it.
Yeah.
And you'll get there, like.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel that, because in your mindset, guys, when you want to think so strong, you have that goal in your head where you want to be, it doesn't matter about the knocks time and time again. You already have that vision of, I'm going to be there. So if I have to climb, I know I'm going to get there at the end. And I think that's so great, because you had that hurdle, you know, getting second at other majors, for example, and not getting it yet, and so on, and now you're peaking at the top. Yeah. And that's the thing as well, like, that is an achievement itself, just not giving up. Yeah. And I try to tell all dancers that as well, you know, never give up, but actually keep going, banging down those doors. So it's fantastic. Here's the big one.
Oh.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How did you feel winning your first world title?
It is an absolutely unreal feeling. I wasn't expecting it at all. It's just, there's a reaction video, my mum has it there, but it's absolutely unreal.
Priceless.
Feeling. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
my brother actually, when I got to third place, my dance teacher Paula was sitting beside me, and I just grabbed her hand, because it was just
so close.
I like, oh, I wanted it so badly, but yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
Amazing. And what about what was actually running through your head backstage? You're looking at, and this is what I used to do, backstage before you walk out, you know, they're going to call your name first place, but you're looking at the box going, oh my god, I'm actually going to get up in number 1 this time and pick up the globe number 1 this time. How are you feeling?
Oh, it was absolutely unreal. I remember actually when I was about 6, I actually asked someone, like, what is the globe, like, is it heavy and all this? You never know when I get it one day, but it's absolutely unreal, like, just holding it up and, like, knowing all your hard work's paid off. Yeah.
And what was the feeling like when you were back surrounded by your family and friends at home?
Oh, I had a big homecoming. It's called the Great Barrier Bridge. Everyone, it's the one bridge across when you get to my homeland. So everyone was waiting on the bridge when I came home, and they all, like, walked me across the bridge.
No way!
Yeah, it was
that
amazing.
Is so cute.
And we had a big cavalcade then coming home as the town.
No way!
Yeah, it was amazing.
And you had your globe, and did you hold your globe and stuff?
Had the globe. We actually were in this car, and it had, like, an open top roof, and I had the globe, like, up.
No way! You're like, everybody, this is what I brought home. I just all want to see it. Oh, very good. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just amazing. And I think that even that, explaining that to dancers at home, like, I think people forget that we were beginners once as well, and I say this all the time in my podcast, like we all started from scratch.
Yeah, we did.
And it is that build up, isn't it, that you want to keep telling that kid to always dream big and do everything you can inside and outside of dance class. And that means turning up the class when you're having bad days, pushing through when you're tired, making time to do your strength and conditioning work that Emily was speaking about. She's always on her core, she's always working on explosive power, sharpness, height, just working on her hamstrings. And she makes that happen no matter what around her schoolwork and so on. And I feel like that's key, making sure you fit it into your lifestyle, because if it's what you want, we can all make it happen. Yeah. You know, when I try to tell kids that as well, about even in exams when time's hard, that's when you're really, really put to the test. But you can do it, and that's the main thing. Definitely. How do you feel about the whole RNH On-Demand coming out? How do you feel about what benefit do you think RNH On-Demand has for these dancers out there?
I think that like you can actually go onto an app and like stream it anywhere, any place. Like you have me and Lauren and Alea there like teaching you and helping you along the way. Like we're struggling too. Yeah, we are struggling. Like, but it's just pushing through that and getting there at the end.
Yeah, and the main thing is just keeping that fitness and execution. That was our main key, because you see us, we're trying to hold on to our technique and showing you the speed and sharpness. And our heart rate's maxing out because we want it to look amazing for you guys, and you can see polished feet work and so on. Yeah. And I think that's what's great as well. Like you say, is you can actually work out to it on the app. Yeah. On TV. On demand. Yeah, exactly, right. So amazing. It means anywhere, anytime. Yeah. And your point was, remember you were saying how great it was about, like, they don't even need a big space, right? Like what we're doing it on. Yeah, I know, exactly, yes. So I think it's key, guys, that you understand that because you can do it anywhere. You're watching World Champions do this, but because we've tailored it in a speed and sharpness class, you see the difference of the execution, how tight, and how we have to have more breaks to condition the heart. And then you see our stamina class, where it's the big long one, and we're pushing right through, and you know, we're struggling, we're human, we're real, you can see our struggles through it, and we want you guys to experience that and feel what hard work is meant to feel like, and pushing that. And I know, guys, you's watching this, I know you're all working hard in class, but like Emily said earlier, it's what you do outside, and this is what we're going to be doing. We're on demand. You're going to be doing on demand outside dance class and conditioning your heart, working on your speed and sharpness and stamina. And I think that's what's key. We're so excited because this is launched in a couple of weeks now, isn't it?
It's amazing.
So now we can actually reveal everything to you guys at home. Me, Emily, and Leah have with night shift. We have recordings tonight and tomorrow and all next week and so on. And
just for you.
Yeah, just for you guys. So you'll see it all. And I think what I love is being in a studio with two other world champions. The atmosphere, the work ethic from them two, like, and me, it's just so good to be in a positive environment because
help each other along the way.
That's key. We actually really do, don't we? When we're almost like, oh, and Emily's like, Lauren, keep going, or I'm going, oh my god, here we go.
Or shoot.
Right? Or we're shooting at each other.
We don't actually.
No. But that is definitely the difference between the development of really wanting something and not complaining. And, you know, we get tired, you'll see that. And it's just an amazing thing going forward because you can actually stream us. So it's the future, the way forward, and it's excellent. What I want to do, another little quick question for everybody is, Emily, tell me a fun factor about Emily.
I actually get a boat to school.
I do. Love when you say that. Nothing else. Like, she goes instead. Do you actually get on a boat?
I get on a boat to school.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so tell
I
us.
do. So like, I live about like 10 minutes from the port. It's called Burton Port. Should I be giving my location?
I don't think I'll have any stalkers.
I live about 10 minutes. We actually pick my best friend up on the way because she goes to school with us too.
Class.
So we go there every morning. Obviously Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And then we get in the boat. 15 minutes on the boat. There's like no service at the port, so like.
So you're struggling with your phone.
Struggling with the phone, ready to cry, and then. We go into school, there's 14 people my year. There's about less than 19 in school.
No way!
Yeah, and then like the classroom, like we have like 2 teachers for like more than one subject. So like say if I had an English teacher, to have her the same as for business, like.
Oh, no
So,
way.
like, the same teacher but for different subjects.
Class.
So there's only about 13 rooms. There's 2 buildings, but there's like 13, 14 rooms in school.
No way. And you're
Yeah.
on an island.
Yeah, on an island. And then we
And
do
then
our
you get the boat back.
we do our PE on the beach then.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you all know this?
And we get dolphins. We get dolphins in the summertime.
Oh my god! So, oh my god! Wait, I don't see nothing in Ireland. So I think I need to go to school.
Come to
school
the
again.
go.
No way.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I bet you people are going, no, she doesn't. No, she actually does get a boat every day.
Yeah, I actually do.
Does.
I do.
Amazing. And then I think what we should do is just close it all up into a fantastic tip that you could share with all the Irish dancers watching this today.
I think to always listen to your teachers and to never give up, because like you can do it. Like you can do it. Just
I think that's key as well.
Yeah.
Like
just keep
listen to your
pushing.
teachers.
Mhm.
They're the professionals, right?
Yeah.
And once you trust them, the
Yeah.
process becomes a lot smoother,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And do your workouts at home. Do your workouts at home.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Emily, thank you so much for
Thanks for
coming
having
on
me.
today's podcast. Everyone at home, thank you so much for taking
Thank
time in your
you.
busy schedules for watching today's podcast. Don't forget to share it with your friends, comments. We want to hear any feedback or any other questions you might have in the future for our other guests. So thank you so much for watching.